Checking in. Good day. Bless upon yourself, people, wherever you are in the world. You understand? The morning inside of it is here again. And remember, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And guess what? Today we're going to talk about the JPL in 5. JPL return. Yes, JPL return yesterday, and also more games playing later today. So 3 games played yesterday, and 4 games will play later today. 2 featured game, but the big one for today is Waterhouse. You don't know, so we're going to do our little review and talk about JPL in 5, and also the U17 1 game away from World Cup glory. And also we're going to talk about some issues that I see within my own eyes. I'm just going to discuss, and I hope you guys can also follow up on that as well in the comment section and tell me what you guys really think about the issues around our football that I'm going to discuss. You understand? So after this we'll drive back into it. Look, the 2 games that just passed, a couple days ago, against Trinidad and Tobago, when I look at it, I would say most of it is, I get like you say, it's a failure, more than success. Those 2 games, as much as the results that we got, we won the first one, we drew the second one, and it's positive results. When you go into 2 games and you end up with 4 points, you don't lose any, it's a positive. But when you look around different factors that surrounded the results, you will say, wow, it was awful. You just couldn't digest those performances. Else I guess you'll be running to your bathroom. You're going to throw up everything, vomit up yourself. You understand? That's so awful the performances were. The performances was a little bit of, you say a spoil mango. But I mean, look, when I really look at it, man, look, the squad could have, probably could have be a little bit younger, probably could have a little bit more teenagers in the squad, rather than having players as 30, 29 in the squad, but when I look at the 2 games, clearly you see that the local players, when you look around different factors around it, they are not up to standard with everything with international football. A lot of times, we might get tricked. We might get tricked into their own farm or their performances in the local league, in the JPL. And when they come on to international standard, you like, whoa, they like probably 10 steps away from the level that they're supposed to be at, in terms of fitness issue, in terms of the standard, the fundamental of the simple basic stuff that need to happen. And I'm not just blaming the local players, some of the stuff that happened within the 2 games also happened with the A team as well. So use like where those stuff lies, where you will go on to blame. Who would you put those blame, and who you say, look, who responsible for those action that happened with the A team and the B team? Is it a coaching problem? Is it an individual problem? Is it just a standard problem that's around our football? So you have to bring in Rudolph Speed, the coach, Mr. Ricky's, Dennis Strong, everybody. You have to bring in everybody into it, and you're like, what is really going on? And also the players, you have to bring in everybody and look at it at the bigger picture, because when you look at the A team, a lot of times you see that, look, when we play games against the Central American teams, we always get run over. We always run the less. We always be the one that chasing around, the one that cannot boss the game. And even look at the Trinidad. This Trinidad team is not a very good Trinidad team, and he's like, why we couldn't boss the football, why we couldn't take control of the whole entire game, why we couldn't show the skill set that we have as local players. You understand? We have so much talented players, but yet still they cannot showcase that on the grass. So much strikers that and so much goals, scored so many goals in the JPL Premier League. Then you have so many defenders, midfielders who is on farm, so it's a mixed bunch of things, and you have to ask yourself, why these stuff keep on happening with the senior team. Is it the A team or the B team? It doesn't matter. The fundamental things, the ball, when we pass, everyone keeps standing up, and it happened so often with the local camp that just passed a couple of days ago. The simple things, you pass, you move, you run, it's not even happening with the A team. So you're like, who to blame? You're looking at the coach now, you're looking at the coaching staff. Is it that Marian Garden is good enough? When you look at the coaching staff, is it that they're good enough? The people that training, the national program, when you look at even the A team, look at the A team. Players are coming from a professional setup. Players playing at a very decent level in England, different parts of the world, and they do the stuff that they need to do for their club. But when they come over to their international team, their country, it's like they just cannot do the simple basic control, run, the fitness level. You just don't know, like, how the hell some of these stuff just keep happening within the senior team space. So people have to look into themselves. The standard around the football, you just have to lift. The standard have to lift. And then again, when you look at the World Cup qualifier, that's coming up, we're still searching for players. We still don't know the best local players that we have. We still cannot come up with that trump card and say, hey, these 11 players are the best 11 players that we have locally that ready to make the step up. If Steve McLaren need to call somebody from a different position, either goalkeeper, either two centre half, wing backs, midfielders, wingers, and our centre forwards, we're still scrambling around for players. It's World Cup time. World Cup time is right around the corner. World Cup time is right around the corner. And when you look at our rivals are already settled. They know what is going on. They know exactly their players. They know exactly their pool. When you look at our players, we short on numbers in terms of quality in our wing back. Amari Bell, is in problem right now in terms of, his sharpness. It's just chaos right now within the space of Luton Town. So you talk about Greg Lee and probably Dexter Lemekisa. It's probably our two best wing back we have right now. And, when you look at it, they are not performing at the level where they're supposed to be performing, when it comes down to the national team. So a lot of things, still searching for different pieces. Our team should have settled already. Our team for settled already. Not saying that, look, we cannot qualify, we cannot do anything with these crops of players, but the thing is how we can sustain at the highest level, playing at the highest level, competing at the highest level. So everybody within the space of the administration, the coach, and the players have to take responsibility. The standard must be high around the football. So I don't know, man. I would love to hear what you guys think about what I just said, the discussion. But the standard, we're still shuffling around for players. We still don't know our best 11 as yet, as we have these players for the last couple of years now, since 2021. You would say the last 4 years we have these majority of these players now. Is like, we don't even know our best 11. That's just scary. You understand? Every minute is a chop and change. You understand? But I'm going to move on. JPL, JPL in 5 is coming up. Look. JPL in 5 people, Tivoli Garden back at home again, back at home again, man, lovely. But 1-1 draw, after Chaperton Maroon found the back of the net late in the first half in added time, and then minutes late in the first half, Tivoli Garden found the back of the net, equalized the game, and that's how that game finished 1-1. Kevin Garnett got that goal for Tivoli, but look, the winless run continue for Tivoli Garden. Now it's 5 games. Tivoli Garden, in their last 5 games, that's 15 points. Then they dropped 11. They only picked up 4 points from the last 15. So you poor run of farm for Jerome. They easily could have closed the gap on Waterhouse, but dropped massive 2 points at home. And they be kicking themselves like, a lot of these games out of the last 5, at least they should have win 2 of those games, but look, Tivoli next sets of fixtures, they will play Mobile, Umberland, Portmore, Waterhouse, and also Dumble, Holding, and also Chaperton Maroon. Chaperton Maroon, with a Damari Deacon featured off the bench. their next game will also be THIER, Nicardo and Montego Bay, but massive points they picked up away, from home. Look, they still struggling right around the job, and you will say this is a good points to move on and picked up. But Tivoli, Jeremy will be kicking himself. But the next game, the featured game of the day, Portmore United at home versus Dumbarton in the Portmore derby, and you will say, look, Portmore missed big opportunity, big opportunity. So many opportunities they create in this game, especially in that first game. But you will say, look, you have to give them all a lot of credit. They control a little bit of the game where they actually push the Portmore team away from their defensive third, and they created not much big chances as well Portmore did, but the ball was swinging both sides of the end. Look, both midfield, Romeo Guthrie, Owell, Nikai Christian in the midfield, they struggle to keep the ball in the midfield. But Dumbarton is a different team now. You could see the more they play, the more they get practice under this coach Harold Thomas. It's a different team that you see in the past within the last two coaches. But I mean, good points for Dumbarton. They're still climbing up the table. They're still stretching the gaps, their points gaps away from the bottom two. But Harold Thomas will take this point away at Ferdinand Park and put it into a positive way. But Portmore still unbeaten, but would love to pick up 3 points in this game. But I mean, look, moving on, even though before I move on, Rudolph Hastings wouldn't be that satisfied, as in his post game he have said, look, he's cut it. The players should take more responsible and take their chances. Umberland at home, Umberland, Stevie Barnett, got off the mark in the first 5 minutes of the game, gave the Effortville Community Center team their 1-0 lead, and you would think, like, look, first couple of minutes, goal, he's like, can they carry on, can they push over the line and get a massive 3 points at home that could help them push them away from the bottom, of the table. And he's like, oh my days, yet again Umberland give up a 1-0 lead, or give up 2 points in terms of trying to win the game. But you have to give Racing credit. They came back. Umberland went down with a red card in just around an hour of the game, and from there Racing just started picked up. Racing just started to attack. Racing just started to be that complete different team, and from there the Racing go on to grab the equalizer. Should have won the game. I was watching that game live on Umberland Instagram page, and listen, the Umberland fan, there was this fan in the stadium. He was living it in the stadium, you understand? But I mean, look, Racing dropped massive 2 points. Look, they could have easily been 3 points behind Waterhouse, who played Arnett Guard later today, and he's like, look, they will walk away with that 1 point, but when you look at the bigger picture, that's Umberland. Everybody's scraping up points from them. But I mean, those are the 3 games. All 3 games played yesterday, it was a draw. Portmore was only 0-0 draw, Racing 1-1, and also the Tivoli Garden and Chapelton Maroon 1-1 draw, and they will move on. The U17, the last time I checked, when I was doing this video, it was 2-0 to El Salvador, leading St. Lucia 2-0 in that game. And he's like, can St. Lucia actually keep a positive result? Probably they can concede just one more. But look, the Reggae Boy, smash Cayman Island 10-1, 10-1 to bring up the goal difference right over El Salvador. It's, look, February 15, it's going to be a tough game between El Salvador and the Reggae Boyz. Anyone win that game, you will say they're off to Qatar later this year. But if St. Lucia manage to push away the El Salvador, and just to keep them away, I think they're 5 goals behind. Starting that game, I think the goal difference is 5 goals behind the Reggae Boyz. If they can keep them, behind, and let them probably win 3-4, that's okay. So the Reggae Boyz will only go into that game knowing that we only need a positive point, and we are through to the next World Cup. You understand? But big up to the Reggae Boyz. The under 17, they are doing really good. But one more hurdle, one more game, and that is against El Salvador. Remember, Yeah, I think just a couple years ago, we only need one more game to get over the line to qualify for our under 20 World Cup and also Olympic football, and we fail against Dominican Republic. No, we cannot afford this to happen. And also, another under 20 team fail, in Miami when we narrowly missed out on a spot to the next round. Yeah, in that tournament to try to see if we can fight for under 20 spot in the World Cup, but we got knocked out by on goal difference. Mexico, I think, finished ahead of us in that group, but we even drew with Mexico. I think was 2-2. But we went through so many different close margin with youth teams over the years. So it's like it's just one more over the line with the under 17. But that's all in this video. Thanks for watching. This is Nicardo Media House. I'm out.